Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the visiting team.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be our visitors taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Watkins. Allen's got it complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know?
Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Allen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
You talk about this Lions defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Ready? Stretch the eagle! Stretch the eagle!
On 1st and 10, Watkins flush to his right. And they'll get this down to the 10. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Egyptians are on the board first here this afternoon.
Yeah, this is pretty similar to the Wildcat plays that were bouncing around the league circa 2008 or so. The idea here, just snap it right to the guy you want to run with it. In theory, you're getting yourself an extra blocker. And here, that Wildcat runner is your quarterback. And he takes it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So here are the Lions now. Look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Throwing on 1st down. Bryant, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Hilliard. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Off the play fake. Bryant.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Isaiah Foskey
Able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Off play action. Bryant. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Operating from the gun. And he coughed it up.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Watkins. He finds his man. Complete. It's Rhodes. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And now an audible here into something else.
Off the play fake. Watkins. And his throw is incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense.
And they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
It's really difficult to prepare for them. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Forced out to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the last thing you want to see. In the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
On the run, this is Hilliard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here. And we'll step aside.
To throw on 2nd down, Bryant. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Bryant. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack, down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
And it's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Where it's easily intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
This is 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Bryant. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good job, baby. Way to hold on to it.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Allen. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back to throw. Watkins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Escaping the pressure right. As incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. That's to his running back, complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll drop to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Egyptians' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions now.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, Bryant. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he... gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll look to throw again. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams,
As the first half is winding down.
and the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here,
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoff. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take.